The feminine urge to record yourself doing your makeup and talking in the mirror, pretending to be a beauty YouTuber. That's basically what I'm doing. Hi, this is going to be a very out of the box kind of video for me. I'm basically doing my makeup. Today is Valentine's Day and we're going out for basically a Valentine's Day brunch or early lunch because a lot of the reservations for dinner were fully booked and we missed out on a lot of places. So anyways, I look like a hot mess right now. This is out of the comfort zone for me. I've never done a get ready with me, but like, I don't know, there's just something about seeing get ready with me videos that make me want to like try it. And yeah, just see what I mean? So right now I am doing primer. Also, if I look over here, it's because I have my vanity. I'll showcase it in a moment. Hello! So there's my vanity set. Again, so if I look away, this is what I'm looking at. And I got this, actually when we first moved here. And then here is my setup. I have, obviously, I'm still trying to figure out what exactly to do. I'm just kind of like picking and choosing as I go. I don't really have anything set in mind because this outfit is also very last minute. I was actually planning on wearing a different dress, but the weather has been really fickle here, so that's why. So I got this cooling primer from Milani. It says chill out. I actually got this on sale and it actually helps the cooling sensation because I live in Florida and I also get very like oily and stuff. This is weird. Again, don't mind me. I'm doing like a very simple look just because again we're only going to be out for like a few hours. I'm going to use the super popular e.l.f. liquid Halo Glow liquid filter. Wait for it. Oh, it makes that weird sound. Again, I feel weird because I've never done this before. Actually, no, you know what? I did try to record myself doing a get ready with me and it came out like so poorly lit and I was just rambling all over the place and I was like, you know what? I scrapped it. And speaking of, I guess there's a reason why I haven't uploaded anything into this channel since, well, I think it was 2020, my last like upload. But yeah, it was just obviously ever since the pandemic occurred, I was busy working overtime at my previous job while I was kind of like in the trenches of like pandemic burnout. I was like, you know what? Let me do grad school. So I've been doing online classes. I'm actually in my last semester, so I'm really excited to graduate. And I'm like right there at the finish line. There's just something about like, sorry. I always think of that TikTok sound where it's just like, whenever I use this kind of like sponge or like beauty blender or what have you. I am pretty much at the finish line regarding grad school. I'm so happy. I just got my confirmation for my cap and gown order and my graduation ceremony itinerary and all that jazz. So I'm really excited. Now here comes the tricky part because I'm debating whether or not should I just like leave this as is or should I do a little bit. Yeah, let me do a little bit of powder or concealer. So concealer, I have this Fenty Beauty one. I've actually had this Fenty Beauty Pro filter. I've had this for a while. I'm trying to use it up so before I can buy a new one. 1, 2, 3. Where was I? I apologize if I'm like all over the place. Like I said, it's kind of hard for me to concentrate. Oh, speaking of last year, it's been officially a year since I was officially diagnosed with ADHD. So that explains a lot of things. I guess why I'm so rambly is because I'm nervous. I've never done this type of video before. And when I did, I was not happy with like the final result. I tried as much editing as I could and I was just not satisfied. So I guess I'm a little like insecure regarding this kind of like content, because like it's a guilty pleasure of mine. It's a guilty pleasure of mine to watch Get Ready With Me's, and I follow all sorts of different like makeup beauty YouTubers, and I'm like, I want to do that. Oh, that'd be so cool. But at the same time, at least from the videos I've uploaded, my channel is all over the place, so I don't really have like a solid direction. So this might be out of place. Either way, I figured might as well make this into basically like an update video, like where I've been. Outside of grad school, I've just been, you know, job hunting. Like I said, I actually left my job in the middle of my grad school term in 2021 because it, honestly, just juggling both. Like that first year, it was a lot of intro classes, so I didn't mind. Like, you know, intro to multimedia, mass communication theory, yada, yada, yada. But then I started taking the more and more like advanced classes, and even some of the electives. Actually, that semester alone, I took electives, and the electives were more challenging than the main courses, because I was like, what the heck? And then that was also the year that my cat passed away, so I was kind of going through the motions and grieving and such. Yeah, just a lot of loss, a lot of grief. You know, 2021, it was my cat. Last year, it was my abuela. So I haven't really been in the best mind space to set time apart and be like, I want to do something fun. Which is why the Puerto Rico video, which I just uploaded actually, my trip to Puerto Rico, as much fun as I had that summer vacation, and it was very, very well needed. In between all the fun stuff, like I said, I was visiting my abuela, and shortly enough, sadly, she passed away, but she lived a very amazing life. Oh, this is getting dark. I'm sorry. Whoops. Anyways, okay, let me see if I have this correct. So the reason why I haven't uploaded is pandemic burnout, grad school, grief, loss, getting used to my ADHD, and job hunting. Now, job hunting, that's the one that I'm kind of currently dealing with right now, because like I said, even though I graduated in May, I'm trying to get a job ASAP so I can start building up, you know, a salary, start building up a PTO, start building up, you know what I'm saying? Because like I've been out of work for a year now, and granted, I've been freelancing here and there, which is fun, but you know, my freelance is very sporadic. It's nothing too major, and it's not like I'm getting paid like I don't have like any big clients or something. Now here comes the annoying part, because I have no idea what to do regarding my eyes. I have all these like different eyeshadow palettes and I don't know what to do. I've been doing but I'm fascinated by doing like the graphic eyeliner looks. So I don't know if I want to like do something like that just because it's Valentine's Day and it's something fun, but at the same time I'm wearing this kind of like, I don't know, this very like mature dress, and we're going to a wine bar, so maybe something more like simple, neutral, sophisticated, yada yada yada. You know what? I'll just use this one. So this is actually this is very relevant. So I'm gonna use this Natasha Denona palette. I don't know if it's a mini or if it's a regular. This is my first time I've ever owned Natasha Denona products, and this one is called Cupid. And I think this was from like a Valentine's love collection from like a year or so ago. One of my titis in Puerto Rico, she actually gave this to me during my trip because she is subscribed to BoxyCharm, and this was one of the items from that BoxyCharm that she didn't keep, and she was like, you want it? And I was like, yeah, Natasha Denona, yes. I forgot to put eye primer. I was just gonna go in, get my brushes. See, this is what I'm saying. Actually, what time is it? Oh, I better go. You know what? I messed up in like doing this, knowing that we have reservations at 1 o'clock and it is almost noon, and we're gonna make the long drive. But this is why I'm gonna do, you know what? I'm just gonna stick with a simple what's it called? Like a simple everyday 10-minute look, 10-minute power hour. Oh, I'm such a dork. Oh my gosh. And I'll just do a simple cliche, boring look. Again, I really wanted to do something like artsy and fancy, but that's not the case here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and only get an all over brush. Why is it? There we go. 1, 2, maybe 3 for like a outer V. We'll see. Oh yeah, going back to job hunting. So I don't want to jinx myself, but I am basically a finalist candidate for several jobs. I'm still waiting to hear back. And I guess one of the reasons why I'm trying to revive my channel, or just trying to like, you know, go back into doing just video editing in general. I kind of, first of all, I miss it. I miss being creative. I miss doing, you know, at first I was a little like butthurt, not like, oh, nobody watches my videos, nobody watches, like, yeah. But I'm like, you know what? Maybe it's a good thing nobody watches my stuff, because I could not fathom having like thousands of people like eyes on me. I don't know how people who have like even like 100,000 like followers and such, and like every move is like scrutinized and whatnot. Oh, this is so pretty. I don't know if you can see. So yeah, I'm just trying to like be creative and, you know, see what happens. But I keep thinking back to my my 2017 year, and that year was very stressful in the sense of when I finished my bachelor's degree. Sorry, I'm like looking at my brushes. I'm trying to figure out which one for, and oh, here we go. When I finished my bachelor's degree, I was so desperate to find a job, and I was also at the lowest, just in a really dark, depressing place. And even though I tried to do my creative stuff, as soon as I was like really going for it, 2 weeks later I got a job offer. So naturally I was like, well, I don't need this anymore, woo! And this is when I moved out of state. So again, in some of my videos you'll see that was again, going to MomoCon in Atlanta and being in South Carolina. That was like when I was out of state in Florida, like outside of Florida. And I did that big move. I said goodbye to my friends and family. I didn't know anybody or anything, only to be let go like less than 6 months later. And you would think at that moment, okay, maybe I should go all in. And I did. Well, and I did as much as I could. Because, you know, I was still in a depressive state of mind, yada, yada, yada. And then once I moved to Orlando, that's when things started to like, okay, that's when I was like I remember at one point I was doing like bi-weekly videos, and I was like really proud of myself for doing that. I was like, oh my god, yeah. I left my job in 2021, and honestly it was a really difficult decision. Like I was going over it in therapy back and forth, just because I really loved the people that I worked with, you know, and yeah. But at the same time, it's one of those things where, you know, journalism just does not pay the bills, sadly. It really does not. And I'm trying my best to, you know, either transition into something more stable, which is why I'm aiming for my master's degree. I'm actually doing a master's in social media marketing for that reason. And even some of the classes that I've taken from my electives, my elective courses have ranged from like copywriting to public relations. So even though I have mostly newsroom journalism experience, I'm hoping that a combination of those classes and my journalism experience would like combine into having at least like an entry-level job in those fields. But ironically enough, even though there's so many jokes, I can't even tell you, there's so many jokes about like, oh, journalists who transition into public relations, and yet I've applied to so many public relations jobs, and I'm like right here. I'm not even applying for remote jobs. I'm not applying for like remote work from home. I mean, I am, but at least for the public relations ones, like I'm applying for like firms here, PR firms, and I'm getting ghosted, rejected. So I don't know what it is. I don't know. I mean, I'm like right here. So that's me being salty. Okay, I think I'm gonna keep it. You know what? If I do a little shimmy, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, shimmy, yay. There we go. That's what was missing. You know what? Sometimes it is just better to use your fingers. I cannot figure as much. It is noon, so I better get the fuck out of here. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. All right. So there's my face. Go with Old Reliable here. And I'm gonna use this Tarte palette. I've had this palette since like 2016. I know, but I'm almost there. I'm like almost, like, it's kind of hard to see, but I can almost see like the tiniest pan on the blush. So that's what I'm gonna go for right now. And also the highlighter. I'm gonna use, oh yeah, so I just got well, this is from the brush set from BH Cosmetics that I got at Marshall's or TJ Maxx. Is one of those. Do people still do this? Do people still do the suction? Or is that like an old person thing? I don't know. I do like the, at least for me, like I gravitate towards like the DreamWorks smirk, I like to call it, like the, like, I'm so lame. Whatever, who cares? I may be cringe, but I am free. Oh, it looks so cute. Sorry, I'm like legit like filling myself right now. Let me see. Flakata. Okay, last but not least, lipstick. Now I'm actually going to do a lip liner. This one's from e.l.f. Oh, why am I holding everything wrong? And it's this like love triangle, like retractable one. I forgot I had lip gloss on, and I was like, why is it not going through? There. I did my lip liner. So I'm just gonna wear this Fenty Beauty lipstick, and I'll pop the name somewhere because like it's so tiny to read the back here. And why is it not? Yeah, there we go. I'm having trouble because I'm not wearing my glasses right now, so. Normally I go for liquid lipsticks, but like I just don't feel like it. And again, it's daytime. I don't know what it is. I just feel like liquid lipsticks are like a nighttime thing for me. Also, I forgot. I completely skipped brows. So I'm just gonna use this NYX clear gel. The only reason it's taking so long is because I'm filming myself. I'm filming myself and I'm being self-conscious. I'm filming myself. I'm being self-conscious. And I don't know, there's just something about like a camera. I'm still not, again, and that's why I want to record myself and get used to this, you know? Anyways. But typically, at least in the last couple of months, my go-to like super quick routine would be, I either use this, or before that I was like, it was a tinted moisturizer, which I still have. Yeah, tinted moisturizer. Clear brow gel, mascara swipe. For eyes, I actually use one of these. So this is from Stila. It was actually like a Christmas holiday set I got years ago. Yeah, Shimmer Up, and it's just like the liquid shimmer. So I just do one swipe of that. Again, like one swipe of the blush from the Tarte palette, and then I just throw in like liquid lipstick or lip gloss or what have you. I'm gonna go with this waterproof mascara from Too Faced, like the mini travel version, just because we're gonna be walking around and I might get all sweaty and I just don't want anything like to go through. The last time I wore this was when we were walking around Epcot, and it was so humid, and luckily it did not smudge, because before that I would normally wear my, yeah, this one, my Buxom, and I love that, but again, it just smudges, you know, because it's not waterproof. Let this kind of set a little bit. I forgot, so normally I do a setting spray. I had my you know what, let me turn this off. Normally I have my Urban Decay setting spray, but I used it up during Christmas, so I don't have it anymore. But I did the, I used this instead. This is the Halo Glow setting powder, so that's what I was doing once I would finish the liquid filter version. So hopefully it does the same thing. All right, so here's the final look, yay! And that's it for this like get ready with me. Again, this is very, very different, way out of my comfort zone. I don't know if I'm gonna do this kind of video again. Let me know. I mean, you know what? Let me know if you like it or not. Let me know if this is something you want to watch. Again, I'm just like a hobbyist, enthusiast. I'm not like a makeup artist or anything like that. And this is just like a quick thing because we gotta go. All right. And on that note, I am going to end this video. So if you made it this far, thank you so much. Bye.